English moments.
I ate the cake. I ate the cake.
The cake was eaten by me. The cake was eaten by me.
She reads the book every morning. She reads the book every morning.
The book is read by her every morning. The book is read by her every morning.
They completed the project on time. They completed the project on time.
The project was completed on time by them. The project was completed on time by them.
He helped with the homework. He helped with the homework.
The homework was helped with by him. The homework was helped with by him.
The dog chased the ball. The dog chased the ball.
The ball was chased by the dog. The ball was chased by the dog.
Mike built the house. Mike built the house.
The house was built by Mike. The house was built by Mike.
Lucy cleaned the kitchen. Lucy cleaned the kitchen.
The kitchen was cleaned by Lucy. The kitchen was cleaned by Lucy.
The teacher asked a question. The teacher asked a question.
A question was asked by the teacher. A question was asked by the teacher.
We played soccer in the park. We played soccer in the park.
Soccer was played in the park by us. Soccer was played in the park by us.
I watched the movie last night. I watched the movie last night.
The movie was watched by me last night. The movie was watched by me last night.
She painted a beautiful portrait. She painted a beautiful portrait.
A beautiful portrait was painted by her. A beautiful portrait was painted by her.
He broke the vase. He broke the vase.
The vase was broken by him. The vase was broken by him.
The cat caught a mouse. The cat caught a mouse.
A mouse was caught by the cat. A mouse was caught by the cat.
They invited us to the party. They invited us to the party.
We were invited to the party by them. We were invited to the party by them.
We traveled to Paris last summer. We traveled to Paris last summer.
Paris was traveled to by us last summer. Paris was traveled to by us last summer.
I wrote a letter to my friend. I wrote a letter to my friend.
A letter was written by me to my friend. A letter was written by me to my friend.
They finished the report early. They finished the report early.
The report was finished early by them. The report was finished early by them.
The chef prepared the dinner. The chef prepared the dinner.
The dinner was prepared by the chef. The dinner was prepared by the chef.
We sang songs around the campfire. We sang songs around the campfire.
Songs were sung around the campfire by us. Songs were sung around the campfire by us.
He kicked the ball into the goal. He kicked the ball into the goal.
The ball was kicked into the goal by him. The ball was kicked into the goal by him.
She solved the math problem. She solved the math problem.
The math problem was solved by her. The math problem was solved by her.
They built a new playground. They built a new playground.
A new playground was built by them. A new playground was built by them.
The kids played in the sandbox. The kids played in the sandbox.
The sandbox was played in by the kids. The sandbox was played in by the kids.
I learned to play the guitar. I learned to play the guitar.
The guitar was learned to be played by me. The guitar was learned to be played by me.
She danced gracefully on stage. She danced gracefully on stage.
Graceful dancing was done by her on stage. Graceful dancing was done by her on stage.
We studied the new language. We studied the new language.
The new language was studied by us. The new language was studied by us.
The man fixed the car. The man fixed the car.
The car was fixed by the man. The car was fixed by the man.
He sang the national anthem. He sang the national anthem.
The national anthem was sung by him. The national anthem was sung by him.
She closed the door quietly. She closed the door quietly.
The door was closed quietly by her. The door was closed quietly by her.
I opened the window. I opened the window.
The window was opened by me. The window was opened by me.
The chef served a delicious meal. The chef served a delicious meal.
A delicious meal was served by the chef. A delicious meal was served by the chef.
We walked to the store. We walked to the store.
The store was walked to by us. The store was walked to by us.
She organized the event perfectly. She organized the event perfectly.
The event was organized perfectly by her. The event was organized perfectly by her.
The children drew pictures. The children drew pictures.
Pictures were drawn by the children. Pictures were drawn by the children.
He played the piano beautifully. He played the piano beautifully.
The piano was played beautifully by him. The piano was played beautifully by him.
I took a picture of the sunset. I took a picture of the sunset.
A picture of the sunset was taken by me. A picture of the sunset was taken by me.
We visited the museum yesterday. We visited the museum yesterday.
The museum was visited by us yesterday. The museum was visited by us yesterday.
They ordered pizza for dinner. They ordered pizza for dinner.
Pizza was ordered for dinner by them. Pizza was ordered for dinner by them.
The teacher explained the lesson. The teacher explained the lesson.
The lesson was explained by the teacher. The lesson was explained by the teacher.
I helped him with his bag. I helped him with his bag.
The bag was helped with by me. The bag was helped with by me.
She wrote a novel last year. She wrote a novel last year.
A novel was written by her last year. A novel was written by her last year.
They cleaned the classroom. They cleaned the classroom.
The classroom was cleaned by them. The classroom was cleaned by them.
We built a snowman. We built a snowman.
A snowman was built by us. A snowman was built by us.
He cooked dinner for the family. He cooked dinner for the family.
Dinner was cooked for the family by him. Dinner was cooked for the family by him.
I picked flowers in the garden. I picked flowers in the garden.
Flowers were picked in the garden by me. Flowers were picked in the garden by me.
She fixed the broken lamp. She fixed the broken lamp.
The broken lamp was fixed by her. The broken lamp was fixed by her.
They solved the puzzle together. They solved the puzzle together.
The puzzle was solved together by them. The puzzle was solved together by them.
We enjoyed the concert last night. We enjoyed the concert last night.
The concert was enjoyed by us last night. The concert was enjoyed by us last night.
The dog barked at the mailman. The dog barked at the mailman.
The mailman was barked at by the dog. The mailman was barked at by the dog.
I played the video game all night. I played the video game all night.
The video game was played all night by me. The video game was played all night by me.
She looked at the stars. She looked at the stars.
The stars were looked at by her. The stars were looked at by her.
The workers planted trees in the yard. The workers planted trees in the yard.
Trees were planted in the yard by the workers. Trees were planted in the yard by the workers.
He opened the gift. He opened the gift.
The gift was opened by him. The gift was opened by him.
I painted the wall blue. I painted the wall blue.
The wall was painted blue by me. The wall was painted blue by me.
We studied the weather patterns. We studied the weather patterns.
The weather patterns were studied by us. The weather patterns were studied by us.
They wrote a letter to the president. They wrote a letter to the president.
A letter to the president was written by them. A letter to the president was written by them.
She showed us the way. She showed us the way.
The way was shown to us by her. The way was shown to us by her.
The bird flew across the sky. The bird flew across the sky.
The sky was flown across by the bird. The sky was flown across by the bird.
I cleaned the windows. I cleaned the windows.
The windows were cleaned by me. The windows were cleaned by me.
He answered the phone. He answered the phone.
The phone was answered by him. The phone was answered by him.
They welcomed the guests. They welcomed the guests.
The guests were welcomed by them. The guests were welcomed by them.
We celebrated my birthday yesterday. We celebrated my birthday yesterday.
My birthday was celebrated by us yesterday. My birthday was celebrated by us yesterday.
She jogged around the park. She jogged around the park.
The park was jogged around by her. The park was jogged around by her.
The teacher gave us homework. The teacher gave us homework.
Homework was given to us by the teacher. Homework was given to us by the teacher.
I designed the logo for the company. I designed the logo for the company.
The logo for the company was designed by me. The logo for the company was designed by me.
He played the guitar at the concert. He played the guitar at the concert.
The guitar was played at the concert by him. The guitar was played at the concert by him.
They decorated the house for Christmas. They decorated the house for Christmas.
The house was decorated for Christmas by them. The house was decorated for Christmas by them.
I cleaned my room. I cleaned my room.
My room was cleaned by me. My room was cleaned by me.
We ran a marathon together. We ran a marathon together.
A marathon was run together by us. A marathon was run together by us.
He shared his lunch with me. He shared his lunch with me.
His lunch was shared with me by him. His lunch was shared with me by him.
She fed the cat. She fed the cat.
The cat was fed by her. The cat was fed by her.
The boy built a sandcastle. The boy built a sandcastle.
A sandcastle was built by the boy. A sandcastle was built by the boy.
I helped her with the garden. I helped her with the garden.
The garden was helped with by me. The garden was helped with by me.
They published a new book. They published a new book.
A new book was published by them. A new book was published by them.
We decorated the tree. We decorated the tree.
The tree was decorated by us. The tree was decorated by us.
The dog chased its tail. The dog chased its tail.
The tail was chased by the dog. The tail was chased by the dog.
He wrote the email to his boss. He wrote the email to his boss.
The email was written to his boss by him. The email was written to his boss by him.
She invited her friends to the event. She invited her friends to the event.
Her friends were invited to the event by her. Her friends were invited to the event by her.
I watered the plants. I watered the plants.
The plants were watered by me. The plants were watered by me.
They danced at the party. They danced at the party.
The party was danced at by them. The party was danced at by them.
The children watched the cartoon. The children watched the cartoon.
The cartoon was watched by the children. The cartoon was watched by the children.
I answered the question in class. I answered the question in class.
The question in class was answered by me. The question in class was answered by me.
She caught the bus on time. She caught the bus on time.
The bus was caught on time by her. The bus was caught on time by her.
He drove to the beach. He drove to the beach.
The beach was driven to by him. The beach was driven to by him.
They washed the car. They washed the car.
The car was washed by them. The car was washed by them.
The baby laughed at the puppet. The baby laughed at the puppet.
Lunch was eaten by us at noon. Lunch was eaten by us at noon.
We ate lunch at noon. We ate lunch at noon.
The puppet was laughed at by the baby. The puppet was laughed at by the baby.
He sang along to the music. He sang along to the music.
The music was sung along to by me. The music was sung along to by me.
They studied for the exam. They studied for the exam.
The exam was studied for by them. The exam was studied for by them.
He built a treehouse. He built a treehouse.
A tree house was built by him. A tree house was built by him.
We played games at the party. We played games at the party.
Games were played at the party by us. Games were played at the party by us.
She cooked a delicious breakfast. She cooked a delicious breakfast.
A delicious breakfast was cooked by her. A delicious breakfast was cooked by her.
The cat jumped onto the couch. The cat jumped onto the couch.
The couch was jumped onto by the cat. The couch was jumped onto by the cat.
I took a walk around the neighborhood. I took a walk around the neighborhood.
A walk was taken around the neighborhood by me. A walk was taken around the neighborhood by me.
He repaired the bicycle. He repaired the bicycle.
The bicycle was repaired by him. The bicycle was repaired by him.
We ate at a fancy restaurant. We ate at a fancy restaurant.
A fancy restaurant was eaten at by us. A fancy restaurant was eaten at by us.
They traveled to the mountains. They traveled to the mountains.
The mountains were traveled to by them. The mountains were traveled to by them.
I learned a new recipe. I learned a new recipe.
A new recipe was learned by me. A new recipe was learned by me.
She arranged the flowers in the vase. She arranged the flowers in the vase.
The flowers were arranged in the vase by her. The flowers were arranged in the vase by her.
The children played with the toys. The children played with the toys.
The toys were played with by the children. The toys were played with by the children.